I found from my experience through teaching magic students over the past, year or so, and also, through my own experience in my own life, that the biggest key to coming into contact with your power to really choose your life and choose the way that you want things to go and choose the experiences that you want to experience in your own life and in your own sphere. It comes directly from personal accountability. The mantra in the trestle board of I recognize the manifestation of the undeviating justice in all the circumstances of my life. I think that specific mantra is so important because in this is the entire key to everything you've ever wanted. Before you're ever going to be able to cause change in this world according to your will, you have to come into contact with the fact that you're responsible for what you're creating now. Every last detail, which means you have to accept the accountability and accept the responsibility to look into every single detail of your life and take a personal responsibility over that. For every single thought that comes into your mind, for every single word that comes out of your mouth, you're responsible for your creations and your reality according to these things directly. Now, a lot of people really feel as though they're really more subject to conditions of society or conditions of time or conditions of economics or upbringing or opportunity. But this is really not the truth of our reality. We live in a world that opens itself to the innovator. When you set your mind to do something and you are determined to do it, the path's open before us. We all know the saying, when there's a will, there's a way. But we have to make that choice to go towards that unflinchingly and with the confidence that we will do so. And in doing that, by taking accountability for where we are, we may then recognize our ability to create what it is that we desire. And this is when those opportunities open up. You will never come to the point of that open door unless you take yourself out the door from where you are right now. If you never leave your house, you're never going to know what's outside. If you don't leave your current situation and step beyond where you are right now into the unknown, then you're never going to understand what opportunities are awaiting you out there. You're just going to miss them. And, so often, I hear people, it's like, I need more time. I need time to put together my finances. I need time for these situations to change. But the fact is if you can just look at your life honestly and realize that months and weeks are going by and nothing significant has changed, you're definitely in a restrictive pattern. I mean, unless you are living the full embodiment of your dream life, which, I hope you are, but for most of us, that's not quite the case, at least not as right now. And so it requires a constant vigilance of where you are now actually and what it's going to take to get you there. The fact is you can change your entire life around in a month. So if you've been in a situation that you feel stuck in for well over a month, I guarantee you're not taking the actions nor accepting the true accountability for your creations in a way that, is in alignment with truth. Like, if 1 month goes by and your committed actions have not changed your reality and you have not changed your patterns, it's like I can guarantee that there are mind patterns and there are conditions and behaviors and beliefs that need to be taken, you need to take a look at. This is the entire, purpose of magic school, essentially, is with the Academy of Magic Arts. I am there to help you find these patterns, to recognize these patterns, to recognize the manifestations of these patterns, And through, the unraveling of these various mind patterns and spells that you're using on yourself, then also come into recognition with your ability to then change your life and change the conditions of your environment to what you want. And that's the thing, is like, and at first, if you're not used to doing this, it's extremely beneficial to have someone there that's there for you, that is looking out for these things for you and will hold you accountable. My entire school is all about practical application, putting it right into action. I expect my students, as soon as they learn something, they apply it right into their life, no matter what that means. If that means drastic life changes, if that means a move, if that means a change in a relationship, or to quit their job, or to step into something that they've been avoiding their entire life, or to finally step into something and heal, these energies that have been hidden and have inhibited their motion and hindered them throughout their life. It's like you have to take it on right then and there. And it's for that reason, and that reason exactly, that there is extreme value in magic instruction. Is because this isn't about you just learning some tarot cards or learning how to perform a ritual. This is realizing that every single moment of your life is the ritual. That everything is the symbolism, and that you are constantly given all of the information you need to make the changes and to utilize the forces available to you to create what you want. That's the whole point of our life, and that's where the joy and the beauty and the bliss and the ecstasy comes in, is in the realization that you are not subject to the conditions of your environment, but you can choose. You can choose exactly the life that you want to live. And this is where I want you to get to. This is the realization that I guide all of my students towards, is the fact that they are fully sovereign and fully independent in their choices of what they want their life to be and how they want to experience it. And so for any of you out there, I am opening up the spot for 2 more this month to start at the beginning of July, and to really get ready to step into the changes that they want and prepare themselves to really, as soon as we start, we're going to go full speed ahead. And we're going to look at every single thing in your life and all the conditions of the way you think, the way you talk, the way you approach your reality, the way you live your life, your philosophies. And we're going to get right down into how these beliefs and patterns have shaped the exact manifestation of where you are now. And if this is not your highest vision, how you can change it. And then I will assign you to make that change. And the proof comes when you change your life into that vision. When it moves from that point of inspiration into the form of an idea, put into action, and then resulting in the actual change in your life, that's the goal, and nothing less than that. And so I just want to open this opportunity for the 2 of you that are ready to make these changes and to do them right now. And if you've been watching me for a long time, for months or weeks, or maybe even over a year, and you haven't noticed the changes yet in your life, I would really like to invite you to consider that now is the time to do something about it. And no matter what your excuse is of why you can't do it, I guarantee this is just another limiting belief, and that if you really commit to yourself that you're ready for this change, that anything is possible.